Here, you know, a great combatant, one of the pioneers of the struggle for democracy, human rights in Cameroon. I say one of the pioneers because you know that the voiceless then. That was his political engagement through music. After that, he got into action, Lapiro got into action. He was a member of the Committee of the Liberation of Celestin Monga. You remember when Celestin Monga sent a letter to Paul Biya before the 90s? They formed a group to ask for the liberation of Celestin Monga. Lapiro was a very instrumental element of that group with Jokam Chamini and others. Later on, that group transformed into Cap Liberté, and there was a problem between Lapiro and Jokam Chamini. Lapiro chose, instead of joining Cap Liberté, to go with the OCDH, Organisation Camerounaise des Droits de l'Homme, of Barrister Charles Tunga. Barrister Charles Tunga was the president of OCDH, Lapiro was the vice president of OCDH, and Jokam Chamini was the president of Cap Liberté. They were working for the human rights, but those were two rival entities. And later on, it was translated into something else. As a member of OCDH, Lapiro was part of the opposition, the group opposition party called the Coordination des Partis Politiques et des Associations du Cameroun. So he usually represent OCDH within that committee. That's where I met Lapiro for the first time. And Lapiro, we discussed. Lapiro even took me to Mbanga. I showed me his nightclub in Mbanga. I saw Mbanga, it was very nice. We went to Bamenda. Lapiro was the one who introduced me to Frundi for the first time at the Frundi house. I remember that we were eating dinner together at the table, and I was speaking French. Frundi told me, "Oh, Tala, you don't speak French in my house." Lapiro said, "How? He has the right to speak whatever he wants to speak in your house. And you, as the future president of Cameroon, you have to learn how to speak French, because Cameroon is a majority French." That's what Lapiro talked to the chairman. And after that, there was some unwelcome event that occurred. After that, you know very well, our brother Lapiro nearly got killed. And I will tell you the truth today. People have talked about Lapiro have received 22 million. Some of them have said 30 million. I will tell you the truth. That money, that amount of money was doctored at the Entela by Jokam Chamini. That means there's no proof that Lapiro has ever received 22 million.
Thank you.
I was there.
That's true.
We know.
Thank you.
I'm not, yes, that's the true story. I'm not saying that there was not an encounter between Lapiro and whoever, but for the 22 million, I was there when people asked, do we have to put 30 million or 22 million? Somebody said 22 million, and then what the 22 million was written.
Who was the person who said that?
Jokam Chamini.
He's the one.
And that day, there were three names on that pancart. There was Bendeka, there was Lapiro, and there was Aben Donga. There was a three name that was on that paper. And Bendeka came and cried and said, "Please, I did not do anything, remove my name. I was just enrolled for a free concert by Lapiro, but I didn't do anything." And then his name was removed from that list. So only Lapiro and Donga remain on that list. But I repeat that because that's the reason why I tell you about the story about Committee of Liberation of Monga. That's where there was a problem of leadership between Lapiro and Jokam Chamini. And that translates into that 22 million CFA that he allegedly has received. But I'm not saying that Lapiro did not do anything or whatever. For the 22 million, I can ensure that Anyo who decided that he received 22 million. But I do believe that Lapiro has always loved the Cameroonian people. I only try to fight for the Cameroonian people. Bon, en fait... Non, je continue. D'abord, on ne censure pas. Personne ne censure de toutes les façons.
Il faut parler parce que ton nom était dedans aussi. Hein?
Pourquoi? Non.
Vas-y.
I'm going to speak.
Yes.
I don't like censorship. I speak, I will speak. I have not spoken more than 10 minutes.
It was usually 3 minutes.
Yes. Anyway, I want to say that Lapiro has always been a fighter for the people, and even by the end of his life, he has continued to fight for the people. He was misunderstood at one point of time, but I think overall, he wants to outweigh what he has done positive for the people. With that problem he has, we think that Lapiro will remain as a true hero of Cameroonian people, as a hero of the youth. Many youth are about to follow, will always follow Lapiro the Mbanga. I came all the way here because I want to honor that freedom fighter, Lapiro the Mbanga. If not, I wouldn't have come here today.